Hey yo guys, hey, welcome back to our Speedo deck. Playing a new deck this week. Hey guy, new deck for you this week. So hey, this is a deck I played at locals a few weeks ago. Really fun deck. Way better than I thought. I knew this deck was already gonna be dumb coming into the new Speedo format off of the Paradox, midterm Paradox, but I didn't realize this deck actually is way better than what it does. So we are playing Beware the Paradox, brother. This skill is absolutely insane for what it does. It makes the level 7 card pool in Speedo is very dangerous for what it does, and it's pretty great. So it's a skill. You either reveal one of the Jins or Gate Guardian, and then you just gain a bunch of effects for the rest of those. So you can get an extra normal summon of a level 7 monster for the turn. You can summon a level 7 monster with one less tribute. You can only attack with one monster, but that monster can attack twice, and your opponent takes no effect damage, which is a fair trade-off for what this deck. So basically, you're playing this deck as not a rank. Boy, hey, we're not Xyz format yet. Hey, as level 7 control basically, and like I said, the level 7 card pool in the game is extremely strong right now. So first off, let's get started with the main deck. 3 Sangha of Thunder. This is the biggest Jin, and you might as well just play him. You don't care about the other Jins because they're just weak, and you'd rather just play through the biggest one at this point. So we're playing this deck with the Toon engine. So we're playing 3 Toon Dark Magician, 3 Toon Barrel Dragon, and 3 Toon Tables. Toon Table just keeps floating and getting copies of itself. Toon Barrel Dragon, once per turn, you can target any card on the field. Flip a coin. If it's 2 out of 3s, you pop it. So you're using Toon Barrel Dragon as a control pretty much for the game, and then you're using your other level 7 to attack. And then Toon Dark Magician is that you discard a Toon card to summon a Toon monster from the deck. So you're using Toon Dark Magician to get out your Toon Barrel Dragon basically. Also, he only summons from the deck, doesn't summon from hand, so keep that in mind. But if you keep in mind if you do open up the Toon Barrel Dragon, but opening up the Toon Barrel Dragon isn't that bad, as I'll explain to you in a second. Next we play 1 Jinzo. Jinzo is just very good even though he's not level, he's also very good. There's a reason why. Because we're playing this deck with Soul Exchange, which is an extremely dangerous and powerful card as well. So this pretty much makes your Soul Exchange. Beware the Paradox, brother, makes Soul Exchange always high. So you can just use Soul Exchange to get out a level 7 monster with 1 tribute, which is absolutely really dumb. And you're playing all these level 7, all these 1 tribute targets. So in the case that you can't use Toon Dark Magician to get out Toon Barrel Dragon, you're just like, I'm just gonna tribute summon Toon Barrel Dragon. I don't care, right? And then the 1 Jinzo, because we only played 3 traps, and I was playing that in a second. And then we also played 3 DD Warriors. This is just an inherently good card and everything in the game, right? And then you also get, like I said, you get an extra normal summon of a level 7, so you can just set the DD Warrior as protection card. And also, there's another reason why we're also playing besides it for being extremely good. I'll get that into a second. So 3 DD Warrior Ladies as just a good generic card. 3 Offerings to the Doom. You take this out. You don't really need this card technically, right? You could switch this out with Black Petra. I was playtesting that, but I was like, it's a card that allows that if it goes to the graveyard in any way except by battle, you add it back to it, so you use it to just keep floating to your level 7. But this is just another protection card, right? And the draw, given the draw is fair with this card, but the Offerings is a card I've been testing out. It does pretty good. And then finally, we also play 3 A Hero Emerges. So when your opponent declares an attack, you post 1 random card in your hand. If it's a monster, you summon it. And like I said, everything in this deck is summonable off A Hero Lives. So it's just another strong card to have in your deck. So you can get a free Sangha, get a free Toon Dark Magician, free Toon Barrel, free Jinzo, even a free DD Warrior Lady, basically, right? If you need to. There is no extra deck for this skill because this skill doesn't allow you to play with an extra deck, which is a fair, I guess. I mean, you're not really even going to be going to the extra deck in this deck either way, so it doesn't really matter. I guess it's just for future proofing, right? Just in case. Right, but yeah, no, this deck is extremely dumb. When I was playing, I didn't realize the Toon engine puts in a lot of work, right? Because being able to get, if you were able to get something like double Barrel Dragon and then any of these, then either Sangha or Toon Dark Magician on the field, and then you're just able to just control with Toon Barrel Dragon for the rest of the game is extremely dumb. Or also being able to control with Jinzo. Controlling with Jinzo Toon Barrel Dragon is also very strong in the deck as well, right? Because yes, Toon Barrel is an extremely dumb card. I didn't realize how dumb it was. And Toon Dark Magician is a sweet card. Yeah, I think this deck is really neat for a level 7 deck. And it's not really a level 7. It's just you're just playing a Soul Exchange control as well at this point. Which, well, I mean, the problem with the deck also does break because since you're playing too many level 7s, right? You gotta see the Sangha as soon as you can, just so you can get this skill off. I mean, technically, if you want, you can play the other gens to make sure that's always live, but I don't think that's relevant because you're gonna have kind of like a Hero Lives to also get this deck started if you don't open up the Sangha. Right, but that's up to you if you want to try that. I don't think you need to play it anymore. I think just 3 Sangha is good by itself. I think the deck count is 23. Technically, you can trim it down a little more, like taking out the offerings. But I think at the way that it is, the deck plays extremely fine for what it does. Right, in theory and in concept, I do enjoy this deck. Deck is very cool. Alright, that's pretty much it for the deck profiles. Leave a comment or something down below if you want to see any other decks feature on the channel. I got a lot of decks. I plan to upload them all eventually at some point, you know, and we're just getting started with all these speed duel deck profiles. Alright, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Okay, thanks. Bye.